My birthday is approaching in a few days, and for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Today I'm baking a cake to honor that feeling, this quiet, full body return to myself. I like to think baking mirrors where I am in life right now. Gathering the ingredients feels a lot like gathering the pieces of myself I've discovered along this journey. Mixing all the ingredients together makes me think of how different parts of my being can exist together in harmony. Baking the cake allows me to honor the patience it takes to bloom into who I'm becoming. And seeing the end result feels a little like arriving at a moment when I can finally enjoy what I've been slowly cultivating. We're taking things soft and steady today, gentle, reflective. I am literally wearing sandals today because I'm literally gaslighting myself into thinking warmer weather is on the way, and I think that if I wear some sandals, I'll just my mind will be ready before the weather is fully ready. Do you see how gloomy it is today? I just can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. So today is March 7th. My birthday is 2 days away. I'm not really doing anything special, but I really want to make a cute cake. I'm about to head to the grocery store and find some ingredients. But yeah, this is the vibe that I kind of want to go for today. Insane kind of a vibe. Am I going to regret it? I'm not sure. Let's get these ingredients. As you guys can see, I am fully settled in home, but you can also see that I'm losing sunlight, and that is because I started off my day a lot later than I wanted to. A lot later. Let's also consider that today is a super gloomy day. We did not see an ounce of sun, and so the sun is going to appear to set sooner than it typically would because we're running out of sunlight, but I am not running out of energy. Today I want to just make a simple vanilla cake, and this is not my recipe. This recipe is coming straight off of Pinterest. I'm gonna top this cake off with some flour. So as you're watching, pray for me, or you can just fast forward. I'm putting out some key ingredients here. We have some cultured sour cream, some whipped cream cheese, some pure vanilla here. We have some vanilla bean paste. We have some cake flour, which I've never purchased cake flour. And let me tell you something right now. If I do anything weird in this video, in regards to making this cake, I am a bread baker. Okay, I deal with bread dough. I will be making this cake from scratch, of course. Can't forget the baking soda and the baking powder. I have a few eggs here. We're actually going to be turning on one of these lights. It's getting really dark in here. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling this lighting. So my morning started off really, really slow. I would say I woke up around 6:35. My heart really wanted to get the day started, but mentally I just wasn't there. Every single year around the time my birthday comes around, I get really withdrawn and I become even more introverted than I usually am, and this means I don't really respond to text messages. I tend to just fully go into hermit mode. I don't know why my channel is just seeming like such a very it's giving solitude and loneliness and everything, and trust me, I'm fine, and I don't want my channel to be a sad place. I'm not sad. I'm very soft, and this is the place where I am in my life where I'm not really surrounded by many people. And so I don't want this to be a reoccurring thing, because I know that one day it will change, but it's just the reality that for a few years I haven't been celebrating my birthday with people. I have been doing things by myself. It's a beautiful time to anticipate, but when you know that you're likely going to be spending that day by yourself, it can bring feelings and it can bring emotions, and that's just the reality of it. So if any of you can relate, then you totally understand where I'm coming from. I hope you can still hear me, but right now I'm just preparing the flowers. And, I know that one day things will be different. I've decided to start my YouTube channel during a time in my life where I'm not really surrounded by a lot of people and I'm pretty much super solo, and I think that's okay. And I hope you guys are still like rocking with the vibes here, because I am and I always will be. But yeah, these beautiful flowers. Let's just draw our attention to these beautiful flowers that are going to be placed on my cake. And I did do some research on these flowers, and they're perfectly fine to place atop my cake as long as they are clean, which they have been cleaned. And these flowers still smell so good. I'm actually really sad to be snipping these flowers right now because they're so pretty. But I already have some flowers up there, so it's okay. But these are really pretty. Pretty. We are setting the vibes in 3, 2, and I definitely snack like a mouse or a bird. I don't think I can do like a what I eat in a day or what I eat in a week, because usually when I'm hungry, I go straight for the pumpkin seeds. I go straight for things like these roasted chickpeas, some golden raisins. I've been snacking on my trail mix up here. I have some dried plums here, some dates, little dark chocolates. I usually eat like one solid meal a day, and I snack. Like when I'm peckish, I literally peck. I literally just go for all of the grains, all of the nuts, all of the raisins, all of the cranberries. This is what I do. I'm going to close this up and you're going to meet me on the couch. Here we are on the couch. Thank you for meeting me here. If the lighting sucks, number one, I am using the front camera to my iPhone. I actually record all of my videos with an iPhone 14 Pro Max. Okay. I will be upgrading everything soon. Do I know the exact day? No. I really want to get a camera. I really want to upgrade my phone tomorrow, but things happen when they should happen. And when I do upgrade, you're going to love it and I'm going to love it and we're just going to love it so much. But you know what? We are loving the moment right now. In a few days, I am turning 32 years old. And it's so funny because while I feel like I have an old soul, I feel like I'm so young spirited. I feel like a big ball of like untapped energy sometimes. And actually that's most of the time. I don't know what it is. Like I'm just like this untapped force of energy that also possesses wisdom. And I also feel like I don't belong on this planet, but that's neither here nor there. That's why in my Instagram bio, I literally have like that I'm a time traveler, because like, sis, I do not feel like I belong here, a billion percent. Like, and I sound like a pick me right now, but sometimes I feel like I'm mourning or like longing or missing something that I don't even know. I don't even recall, like a life or like something like that. Like I feel like I'm just visiting. Is that something that most people say? I am not kidding when I say that. Although I am going to be alone on my birthday in a few days, I feel the happiest that I've ever felt in my entire life. But yes, I am slowly approaching my mid 30s. I'm in my early 30s. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, I am single. I'm not married. I'm not in a relationship. I think we already know this. Like, you just literally go to my YouTube channel and just scroll down and look at the titles of all of my videos, and you can literally tell that I'm single. So, yeah, it is what it is. As my community grows here, I want to let you guys into my life. Let me move this up. I want to let you guys into my life a little bit more and more and more. When I was 19, I met someone who's 10 years older than me. So he was 29. We met and we got married like a year later. So I was married. I was married when I was 21, and we parted ways and we divorced when I was 25. So we spent about 5 years together. If I ever get married again, I don't think I would look back on those moments when I was in my early 20s and I was married. And I don't think I would say, like, even though I have been there and done that, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. I've been there and I've done that, because I was a totally different person than I am right now. I was a totally different person than who I am at this moment in my life. And so, because, like, no shade to my previous partner, but I would have handled that situation a lot differently than I handled it. This is not about romance. This is not about marriage. Because let me tell you something, my relationship status does not define who I am. And so when I think about being 32 years old and being single and all those things, I literally don't feel anything about that, because, like, hello, like, my life is not over and my happy days are not over, and me being in love, like, those days are not over. Like, I'm not feeling doubtful about all those things. Okay, time's up. I'll be right back. Can you hear it? It's 7:27. I'm gonna give the cake 40 minutes to fully cool off, and so it should be like cooled off by 8:07, because I know how to do math. If you go back into like my older videos, you would hear me say that I am coming back to my highest self. I want to become my highest self. I am coming back. I feel like our highest selves are who we were before we were influenced by societal pressures and beauty standards, and before we realized the importance or the weight of economic structures existed ourselves. And many of us can say, hey, like, isn't that when we were kids? And the answer is yes. And while I don't want to be a kid again, I'm not aspiring to be a kid again. I am just aspiring to go back to that sense of self who genuinely wakes up every day. And my only goal is just to exist, is just to be, is just to do the things that make me feel free, without factoring in anyone else's opinion or how someone would look at me. Will this make me look expensive? Will I attract someone with this hairstyle? Or if I wear these jeans, are they going to look at me weird? Like, I am aspiring to come back to myself, to come back home to myself, and I'm getting closer. At the age of 32, I feel the closest to myself than I felt even 2 years ago when I was 30. It's so weird. When I turned 30, I literally thought that I would have it all together because I'm 30 years old and I'm grown. And no, sis, I did not have it all together at all. And anyone who's like older than me, you know what I mean? You know. And so, no, I did not have it all together. when I was 30, and that literally kind of feels like just yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, but just as much as like my relationship status does not define me, I would even say my age does not define me. Like, I feel like I'm making the best choices that I've ever made in my life. I am the happiest that I've ever been. And this is really represented by the way that I've decorated my home, by how I take care of myself, by how I speak about myself. Even in my earlier videos, you can see my apartment slowly shifting to this more vibrant and colorful space. And I'm not saying that if your home is not vibrant or colorful, that you don't have it all together. You know, everyone is different. But I definitely felt like as time went on, as the months went on, as the years went on, I was like becoming less afraid of just letting my personality show in the place where I spend most of my time, which is home. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. I don't feel like I should be here, or I don't feel like I'm not as accomplished as the next person. I don't feel like I should have accomplished more. I genuinely feel like I am where I am supposed to be. This feeling is also represented in how I am literally being more creative, and I am doing the hobbies that I said that I wanted to do when I was 23. Alignment, baby. It's alignment.
Tell me what you really like. Baby, I can take my time. We don't ever have to fight. Just take it step by step. I can see it in your eyes, 'cause they never tell me lies. I can feel that body shake.
You know, this cake means a lot to me. The number one represents wholeness, and I just feel really whole. And we have the flowers surrounding that one candle, just representing the state of blooming that I am in. And it may seem corny, but you know, this really means a lot to me. And is she the most beautiful cake in the world? No, I don't think so, but she's beautiful to me. She has her own unique beauty, just like me, and I am going to devour it. Thank you so much for watching and for always being here with me. I am looking forward to spending many more years to come on YouTube, and cheers to taking another trip around the sun and making this beautiful brown sugar vanilla cake. I will see you all next time.